What's the issue between, Isaiah and Jordan? I heard that he kept Isaiah off the Olympic team. Like, what's the beef?
I mean, well, it basically started when he was playing the ball game. The Pistons and the Bulls, how they treated people like disrespect. I mean, everybody gonna foul hard, do this and that, but it's just like the Lambeer. He had all his teammates like scared to do something out the ordinary because don't let me see you like Mike. I'm gonna do something to you or this and that. I'm gonna get you traded. And then he tried to say Mike kept him on the dream team. Mike was a player on the dream team too. It's break it on down. Chuck Daly. So basically, when you got a dream team, Olympic team, something like that, your coach, whoever coach, can get a chance to bring one of his players. And that's why Christian Laettner was on it when Coach Duke was coaching the Olympic team one year. Christian Laettner, and then he won the national championship. He hit that big shot. I think that was the year he was on there. But anyway, the coach get a chance to really bring one of his players. So if Chuck Daly wanted Isaiah on there, he would probably have been there. I don't think he liked Isaiah like that because you hear him up to this day still talking about something happened, 92? When it happened in 92, right? 92 or 96, whatever it was.
92.
Yeah. So my thing is he's still talking about that. And, when I did something else about why Mike and why Isaiah, feel this way about Mike, basically, like I was saying, is Mike won 6 championships. Mike brought energy. He gave Kiev hopes and everything that he probably should have done when he was, he won a championship in college, came to Detroit, whatever. So he was a good player. I give him that. And for him to try to blame Mike for this and blame Mike for not having him on the dream team, that was just absolute not crazy because, like I said, Bird, Magic, all them guys was on there, and him and Magic was best friend. Chuck Daly was his coach. So I guess everybody's seeing that something was about him, and you see him to this day. That's why they probably want him on there. He do a lot of sneaky stuff. Mike owe him apology. For what? You wouldn't even shake his hand when they beat y'all. Y'all was beating up on them and they were taking it. But he's a sore loser. And now they beat them. He tried to sneak past them. Lambeer, I couldn't believe, but I guess some teams hang together. But that was a bad. It looked bad because you was beating the Bulls. Now when the Bulls beat you, you're gonna be disrespected. But Mike just don't want to deal with him, and he be saying to this day, Mike don't have to apologize to me and da da da. Isaiah, Mike don't even think about you. That's why he did what he did in the last dance. And you talking about if I knew he was going to say this and that, you know how he felt about you. You just want some cameras on him. That's what he wanted. He wants some spotlights on it, but it backfired on him.
What were some of the things he was doing behind the scenes? Because I mean, he seems like a nice guy in public.
Well, that's what he played. He played both sides. He was doing a little stuff around with the league, and it's a couple things like in New York. He had the salt case. He just did stuff and thought he can get away with it because some guys can get away with stuff, and he seemed like every time he did something, he got caught. But he always tried to, he tried to, show that, he's like, I'm a smart guy, he come across smart. But, sometimes when a guy's too smart for himself, he do a lot of bad things too. And that's him.
Tell me 1 or 2 incidents where he did something foul.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the biggest thing was when, with Mike, and, I know some of his ex-teammates treat him like shit. I mean, it's just like one time I think he smacked Rick or something in a game or something, and like, come on, man, this man won a championship with you. You're gonna do this and that. So he was like trying to use his Chicago power on a lot of guys in the league. I got brothers in Chicago and da da da. So he was trying to let you mess with me, we gonna do something to you or whatever. He always tried to come across. Matter of fact, about 2 years ago, so I'm in the airport, right? In Atlanta. I'm coming up the escalator. Somebody walking up, I'm looking, they walking fast. It was Isaiah. He like, yeah, he said, you got something to say to me? Said to me. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? He said, no. So I got a case going on. And at this time, I don't know if he was trying to set me up or what, because he was working with the Knicks. And So somebody got this footage. I don't know when they're gonna let it out. So he followed me all the way up to the top. I'm going to my baggage, get my stuff, and he followed me. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? He said, no, no, what? I saw the police was over there. I mean, about 40, 50 people seen this incident. I don't know when they're going to let it out. So he kept trying to follow me. I said, what the fuck is you doing? He said, no, no, let's square this off. I said, let's square it off then. So I walk away. He started walking on me again. So by the third time, I like, okay, forget it. You better get the fuck around him. And he was like, yeah, okay. So it was just weird for him to walk up on me and try to approach me like I'm saying he's trying to set me up because what's going on in New York, see if I'm gonna hit him or something or this and that. But he almost, I said no 3 times. After that, I was like, okay, you come one more time. And a lot of people got that footage on tape. When they put it out, you'll see it. And I've been like, wow. I got back and told my wife like, I thought somebody would, how people now they get something, they gonna put it out on social media so quick. So somebody gonna put it out because it definitely got it. He walking up on me like disrespectful, and if I was hit him in his fucking head or something, here I go, a big scene back in the paper. I got a case going on. So I was trying to, I've been trying to just be, real laid back into to that thing over in New York. Well, I don't know what his intention was, but when you walk up on somebody, he almost got hit though, because you don't walk up on somebody just out of space, out of no, just like okay, like somebody trying to catch a train, run to the train. He like running up this, like 2 or 3 steps to try to, like, are you serious? So he had a hat on. Some people might not know it was him, but a lot of people recorded though, because they was like, wow. Especially when we got to the top, we had some more words. So people, they know. Some people probably do, and some don't. But yeah, it was an incident in the airport.